there, I'm Zoe and I play The Sims, and today I'm doing a collabby furnishing thingamabob with SimsLife, who's linked down below. They built this house and were like, yo, if anyone wants to furnish it, shoot me a thing saying you would like to furnish it, and then go ahead. So I did, because I'm in my exam period and I needed something, you know, shorter than building an entire house by myself. It still took me 2 hours, so it wasn't really saving any time, but you know, it was fun. I enjoyed myself. So yeah, the original build I've linked to down below. I changed a couple of things, like there's slightly more flower boxes, and she used some perfect patio stuff that I don't have. I don't have the stuff pack. So I had to replace some things. And the gazebo outside I left empty. It originally had a hot tub in it, but like I said, I don't have perfect patio stuff, and so the hot tub didn't load in. Are there any like non-stuff pack hot tubs? Do I have hot tubs in my game? I have no clue. But yeah, so it's actually empty at the end. But if you have perfect patio stuff or something with a hot tub, feel free to add a hot tub to that. Yeah, and you can get her build unfurnished off the gallery as well. I'll put her origin ID down below so that you can check that out. But yeah, I furnished the house, and those sinks weirdly match that new wall. I don't think they're Parenthood sinks either. I think they're just game sinks that happen to match that wallpaper really well, which is strange. But, you know, it's like, what? The Sims furniture is actually compatible with itself? Who knew? That never happens. But yeah, I'm in the middle of studying for exams. Tomorrow morning at 8 AM, I have a maths exam. And if anyone was paying attention, you'll be like, but weren't you writing an English essay last week? You know, you're not in high school anymore. Why are you doing maths and English? Because I'm a sadist and I like both. I legally enjoy both maths and English and suffer equally through both of them. So all of my English stuff is done. I handed in my creative nonfiction for creative writing, and I had a Grey Expectations essay on childhood. I had 2 essays on language and how thinkers think about language and power and gender and those were handed in. So we'll see if I fail those subjects. But yeah, I have a maths exam tomorrow and I'm so understudied. Maths is one of those things you don't realize. You're like, yeah, I'm sure I know things. And then you start going over your notes and you're like, that topic was a thing that I learned, that entire topic? And yeah, I keep forgetting topics are things. And another great thing in this build, it actually has blinds. The last build that I put up on this channel, I didn't add blinds to it and it was already on the gallery and I was like, it just has no blinds now. But this one has blinds because I went through at the beginning and added them, as you can see right now. So if you like blinds in your build, comment down below so I know if anyone watching me actually likes blinds, because they just never match the windows and it's the most annoying thing. Like even these ones, they don't quite go down to the bottom, and especially in kitchens, they cut into the counter a little bit, so they're not against the wall, they're clipped into the counter. And all of the curtains clip into counters. And I'm like, how did nobody plan for this? You know, things are not supposed to clip. But yeah. Basically this house is the first time I've actually remembered to put curtains in a build that early. So yeah, that's fun. Ah gosh, how have you been? I'm stressed. Also, other reason I'm stressed is because I'm going away for 3 weeks to Europe, and you're like, what? That's not stressful. Isn't that relaxing? Isn't it going to be nice and warm and summery and not 10 degrees? Well, yes, it will be all of those things. But also, I put up this thing on my channel banner that says I post videos on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and I don't think there's been a single week in which I've uploaded a build on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I get like Wednesday, Friday, and Tuesday, or like Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday. I mean, I should take it down, but it motivates me to make an attempt to post on the correct days. But yes, things will actually get posted on the correct days because I made a little like table. I like tables and organizing. And so I've worked out when I'm going to pre-record all the videos, and then when I'm going to pre-edit them, and then when I'm going to pre-upload them, because it takes like 8 hours to upload something. So I upload stuff overnight normally, but I have 7 days and 15 videos. So I might have 8 days. 8 days and 15 videos. So I can't upload one a night because, you know, I don't have that many nights. So yeah, I also have to upload during the days because my brother plays video games and my mum watches Netflix. and I can't upload a video and let them do those things at the same time. So I have to start uploading at like 8 AM, so when my brother gets home from school at 4, he can play video games and not be angry at me. And you'll get a video, because I can't schedule things. I don't know if I'm supposed to be able to schedule things, or if you can't schedule things until you have a certain number of subscribers or something, but I can't schedule things, which is really annoying. So I'll just have to get up and make them all public. So I'll upload them all to YouTube, and then I'll make them all public, and you'll notice that I'm suddenly really organized. And if you watch this video, you'll know why, that I'm actually secretly not organized. It'll be interesting. We'll see how that goes. We'll see if I actually succeed in uploading everything or if I fail. On another note, I'm having a lot of fun with a YouTube channel. It's a lot of extra stress, because I already have a Tumblr, so I already have to like have obligations to upload a certain number of posts and, you know, play for a certain amount of time per week. And now this is extra time of playing and uploading, and I have to really sort of work it out because I can't talk when other people are in my house, because my house has no walls. And maybe I'll build it one day so you can see what I mean, but it's a warehouse. And they didn't add walls into it, so it's kind of very open. There are cupboards that segregate rooms, like tall cupboards, so you can't just see into the next room. But there isn't a wall. So if Mom's watching Netflix, which she does really loudly, and I'm trying to record a video, there'll just be like medieval battles going on in the background. And I don't think that's the best situation with which to record videos, because you already can't hear me enough, because I'm talking through a tin can and a string plugged into my computer. Yeah. And my brother yells at his friends, because he plays online games with them. And all of that is not very conducive to great video recording. Not that that's what I'm providing, but okay-ish video recording. Yeah. So it's not going well, basically. It's kind of going well, but I just have to plan way far ahead, because what ends up happening is I'm like, oh yeah, I can record that over the weekend, and then I forget that my entire family is home every second for the entire weekend, because no one in my family is social, and so they all just stay home in really awkwardly quiet. And I could sit here and talk really loudly to you on my computer, but my entire household would be like, what are you doing alone in your room talking to people? And they could hear every word that I said, and it would not be good. So that's why I don't record on weekends, and that's why I've never stuck to an upload schedule for the week, because I'm always like, oh damn, now I have to record that on Monday because I can't record that today because I can't talk. Yeah. But I was editing this video in my breaks from studying, which, yeah, studying for maths, which, yeah, it's not going well. I know nothing, and it's worth 80% of my grade, and it's a 3-hour exam with no calculators. So joy of joys. And but yeah, I had breaks because I was using the Pomodoro technique, which I'm just gonna tell you about. I'll link you to a timer down below. But it's sort of revolutionized my way of studying, because prior to this I just didn't study, and then that was a mistake, obviously. Obviously, not studying is always a mistake. And I'm still here studying the day before my exam and knowing nothing. So nothing has changed, really. But I'm more productive when I do study the day before, which is a bonus. And basically, the technique is this thing, basically, it's for people who need breaks. If you think the idea of studying non-stop for 8 hours is just terrifying, and you're like, that's so much time to just dedicate to one task. That's the secret. That's why you need Pomodoros. Basically, it's called a Pomodoro because it's a tomato timer. You can visualize my hands making little air quotes. So you set a timer for 20 minutes, which I don't know why that has anything to do with tomatoes. I don't know why anyone would cook a tomato for 20 minutes, but it's like an egg timer, but it's called for tomatoes. I don't know. You set a timer for 20 minutes, or I do 25 minutes, or you can do 15 minutes if you're really tired, or like 10 minutes if you're like, I just need to work. You know, it's 9 PM at night and you're, 5 episodes into season 12 of Gossip Girl. I've never seen Gossip Girl, so I don't know how many seasons there are. Probably not 12. But you're like, wait, maybe I should do like 10 minutes of study for my test. So you set your timer for whatever number you want, and then you press go, and you work on one task for 10 minutes, because you can study for 10 minutes. Anyone can study for 10 minutes. It's 10 minutes. It's not, and then suddenly it's not 8 hours, you know, it's 10 minutes or it's 25 minutes. And then you get a 5-minute break. And so, because I do 25 minutes and 5-minute breaks, that's a little half an hour. And you do 4 of those, and then you get a long break. So that's when you make lunch or, you know, chill. And in your short breaks, you know, you can go to the bathroom, you can make tea, you can refill your water, you can check your phone. And so, because I kind of need to do that stuff, I can't just be like, oh yes, I'll sit here for 8 hours and not study and not check my phone and not talk to anyone. So it's good to be able to be like, well, in, you know, 25 minutes, I'll be able to check my phone again. And then it feels like it's not the end of the world, and it makes me much more productive. So I would recommend, I have a cute little app too, called Tide, I think. And while I've set my thing for 25 minutes, it'll play, you can set it to different sounds. So I can play forest, you know, little birds chirping and trees rustling things, or I can play ocean and it'll have, you know, ocean rustling or rain. And there's one called Muse, which is just really relaxing piano music that's really nice. And cafe, if you like to work in cafes and like people chatting and clinking things around you, which is quite cute. And I don't know how they recorded it. Like, did they just go into a cafe, put a recorder on the table, and let people talk? Because, you know, recordings that are supposed to be in crowded places, how they have so many people talking, but you can't tell what anyone is saying. Like, even if you try and concentrate on a conversation, it just sort of slips away from you. Like, how do people do that? Is that just what naturally happens when you record crowds? Or do you have to set it up that way? Like, is that on purpose? I don't know. Well, yeah, but I like it because I can listen to sounds, or you can turn the sounds off and listen to your own music. And yeah, it makes studying much easier because I love to procrastinate and am terrible, basically. If you too are terrible, try this because everything else has failed you. Oh, this is where when I discovered, or I think it's in a bit, that there's a Parenthood wallpaper. I was like, what? There's a Parenthood wallpaper? And then I had to go change all of the wallpapers in the entire house to the Parenthood wallpaper. I mean, not yet. No, this is the parents' bedroom. I thought it was the teen's bedroom. So yeah, there's a teen and a toddler and a child and parents in this house. So you got the trifecta, which I think is important. I think this house is really cute. Like, I would totally live in it. And it works for my Not So Merry family if they were kids again, because it's got the correct age range. And they're vaguely gendered, the rooms, but not really. I mean, there's the, like, rocket science child downstairs, and I just put 5 of those Parenthood, boxy things. What are they? School projects. He has, like, 5 in his room, and I was like... Because, let's be honest, everyone who bought Parenthood really wants to try out those school projects, and so that child has 5 of them. Yeah, this is when I went through and added the Parenthood wallpaper. Yeah, but that child has 5 of them because, I have no excuse, he just does. And, but yeah, I actually haven't done a Parenthood build, because the other 2 builds on my channel I made before I had Parenthood. So this is the first build that actually has any Parenthood stuff, which is fun. That's why the kitchen is so interesting. I love this bedroom. I want to save it as like a room by itself. I should do that actually, but I didn't, so too bad. But it's so cool. It's so much cooler than me. Don't you love that? Like when you make a sim, or you build a house, or you make a room or an apartment or something, and it's just so much cooler than you are. You're like, I could never live here. I could never be that person. I could never pull off that cool hairstyle. But this sim can. Or at least I can build it. Gosh. Because that happens to me all the time, because basically everyone is cooler than me. I have zero coolness. I get excited about studying both maths and English. And yeah. Mostly I love that everyone is always horrified. Like the maths people are horrified that I'm still writing essays, and the English people are horrified that I have to write maths. I mean, that I have to do maths still. And so I find it very entertaining that I just horrify everyone and they're all like, no, why would you do that? Also, it avoids the, you know that weird like art student thing? I mean, I don't know if you do, but if you major in, not majoring, but if you're in high school and you're kind of better at the art subjects things, or if you say you're going to do arts at uni, or if you are doing arts at uni, people are all like, ah yes, you're doing arts at uni. And I don't know, that's kind of why I like to keep the maths thing, because the people who are snobbish are like, oh yes, arts. Like the science people who say essay subjects are much easier. I'm like, but are they? But are they? Yeah, that's kind of how most people feel about arts. They're like, yes, but that's so much easier than, you know, something serious like engineering or commerce. And so I like to say that I'm doing maths as well, just so people take me seriously. Like, no, I am a professional. Yeah, you can't just degrade me as being some puny art student. I am fierce and like calculus. Oh gosh, I'm gonna die, basically. I know nothing. I haven't revised since week 1. It's been 12 weeks, 3 months. And I don't remember anything that happened. I still have to go through half of my notes. But instead I'm recording this video because I have to pre-record things, and if I didn't record this video, my entire pre-recording schedule would be off. And yeah. The schedule does require me to record 2 voiceovers on Sunday when my entire family is home. And like I just said, that's probably bad. I don't know if it'll happen, but I'm just... Okay, hello cat. I don't know if you heard that, but she just... Yeah, because she likes warm computers to sit on. What was I saying? But yeah, my entire family will hear me recording if I record on Sunday, but I'll do it for you, so my entire uploading schedule goes up as planned, because otherwise that would be terrible. And I'd be very sad. So I hope you enjoyed the build, and I hope you try the Pomodoro technique, because it's actually great. It's fabulous, and you can use it for anything. Like, you can be like, oh yes, I'll just work on the Sims build for 25 minutes and then set it and then go back to doing something else. I don't know. But yeah, so screenshots. I only took one of the bathroom because they're all the same, because bathrooms. I hope you're having a great day. Oh my gosh, I'm terrible. Well, like if you liked, subscribe for more chaos, and I'm build apparently on schedule now. So I'll see you soon. Bye bye.